hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The fact is, you say beef no day, matter no day. So if matter no day, how come they make one stay house?
So you see, we'll check here on my track record now. Your man on file so many times try violate the Ashanti side. The whole thing be saying in defense or be say the history way actually they depict the real story and the real history behind the Doma people and how they know for submit to the Ashanti kingdom due to the dominance the Ashanti kingdom gets, then change the story. Because if anybody for here really read a bit about the Ashanti kingdom before, Kumasi and Kumewu was apparently a plant that was the tree that was planted, and one died, that was Kumewu, and then the other that survived was a Kumasi. But according to the Domahen, it is actually a Kumasi. It was like a place where they used axe to cut trees, like they were basically serving, like in servitude. In their history, their king was powerful than them because they had serious battles in the past, and I think the Doma people won over 6 times, and so like plenty things. So your man just basically they believe say, as against the narrative of kings in the territory, that territory swearing to from Mikasa swearing to her before a king is chosen and picked to lead any other townships or any other traditional sects for that side. If you come swear to for say you actually go uphold the traditions of the land, this, that. So if things don't go up, the part you talk say it them and sense, no. So I be swear say, yo, I give authority to you, make you watch over me. So if I thought you say make you do something where you do, so you now you bring yourself, but Domahin say according to the history then teach him, enough for do those things. Those things no day under them on my side because be like then change some parts of the story. So he's been really going against the history. So that be why they talk say no be fights directly. On to me body indirect, but then every time you see a kutia in the mirror. Obodia or the Nensa Benkum Tre Asante Kingdom. And then a couple times to 242 has in a way replied him, say, yo, who answer now be your no? Na me your hene dada. And your friend will not be shy before me. Inti me who are the country suddenly you come way be like you see the history, you want change things. You understand? Now make I take you into a bit of
Oh,
why dada? Why dada? Now, I mean they are supposed to do that or more. Any Berekumhene for a couple of them. I think there was even a beef before. I stand to be corrected, guys. There was a beef before which was settled when he came to power. Well, inti onu who say history no the way they tell him no it be lie based on in research to do. But I feel there are ways around it. You see how your man they like social media. If he judge though, then you go enter some side, talk some things, make you go. He's really going at it in his way. What you say now, make we come back to this funeral thing and the whole issue with the court thing. You know, we say the court tell him say make his stay house. There are days, okay, when Asante Dodoma was part of the Asante man. No. Yeah. So the funeral, no, last week I go buy my auntie to be queen. Now, in my township, the chiefs were there, no, everybody go come watch. The kings go come together and come watch. The body of the late king or queen. Now, Obia on the time, the last person to watch the body is the Oman who's like the paramount chief. Then get days that they give you if they go put the person in state for days, which in their case I think they do 1 days. But your man say in the day they give him no, they submit to your man. It will be mighty past your man. It be mighty just like your man did. So he get the day or two for go. That be the day he won't go. That be the whole issue with the court. So that be so the times they make it stay house. He gets in day you go. But see no, this be on a person or call last. Like on a person or call last. So it's been back and forth. And so but bro, honestly, chieftaincy be chieftaincy and the law be the law. I'm not sure say as against how will they make it look like classism because your man gets. Since he get name and that's why they go against him, bro. If like in Kotebia, Nananso Ekofa, the day then give what be the name or Sadi for or Saberema. Like if we go figure against and maybe the cause go fit talk say make Otu for no go that day or make Otu for stay as if that be the day he won't go. So that be the issue. Because the thing already. In your man just won't tell you people say the history way they out, that will be how if for day. But me, I feel like then get ways to doing these things and see.
Let's be real. If we two want, we know
But you know the funny thing, you know go that day, sir, because according to tradition, it will be the last one.
Won't be bet. They won't go that day. Who go feel? Like we see say we the rate to for so you think say some judge go feel sit down and stop say okay or 2 for this day is for Doma.
But my main kind of question, you see say you know be Doma funeral, it be Berekumhene one. Excuse me, I'm ho. You was sending a trefa. In send your material to hono sana was echo. But your man saying in go change them, your man saying so just to avoid because physical, if they meet, they don't go fit do anything. But then what will happen after? You understand? What will happen after? Now, what does it say to the history we did there? It will distort things. You will see there now who they come answer to who. All those things no be needed. That's why they say, okay, your man in day be this, so your man too in day be this. But your man saying no, he once wanna make your man come see the thing last. It be like he be in wanna they make it look bigger than them. What's the make I say? Fire, I know they hear you your voice, so I don't know.
Hear me.
If they come, they go. Yes, Tony Okran say go be tribal. It be team where they and you see, Fire, I go send you some link, make you check. It tells you the backstory of this whole back and forth. You go perfectly understand how your man just basically talks. And Otum vote to say, yo, if you not go submit to me there, some development way for pass your side, no go pass your side because I stand for people where they fight for me. And if you are fighting for me, it means you are submitting to me. If you are not submitting to me, it means say you owe him enemy, literally. What did I make an say?
So ERSKINE, so for it sound like as you read the history, you believe Berekumhene. You understand what Berekumhene is standing for.
No, I understand where it's coming from, but I believe there's another way of checking history, like fact checking history. You don't do it in a violent way. Your man, that alone. You see?
I mean, he's not doing it violently, or
he's doing.
You think they?
Oh, but bro, in our social media world right now, certain statements you make, he's constantly been at it. You and I know. Yeah. Unless he be or can broadcast and I won't share that so you've not really paid attention. But then Obube.
I try listen. I don't like. I like this. I like
Obube. He just say your man they talk things. Your man he they talk in mind. I they like him. He they talk in mind. But I hear for any or more they talk indirectly way. What's your say? Then get ways that they go against themselves. It's so many times. You understand? So me, I feel like the decision that came, and trust me, if you know be right decision, like in go contest, trust me, knowing how powerful that man too is. He say no, I don't know. I can like go accept him, bro. You understand? Your man be mighty, like he still go because Berekumhene then Doma, Ashanti region day far past Doma. Come on, no ben cratching. What you say? Like you go do, but it be bigger conversation. We for have them different time, you know.
So that means ERSKINE. That means both for that constitution and history, the chieftaincy history to some Yawade way they for fix on class.
According to the Doma King, because media, me I know they.
Let's talk say he get point.
No,
in
point be say no. In point be say as I talk, I tell you say in doing research. And
research
once you believe
that you do, what's up?
Oh, it be the talk.
But
you see,
you don't do it.
No. See, as anybody will grow for Ashanti region, the history that they tell us be what we know. The first time you had to hear the different side of it be your man, he talk him. What's you say? So the reason why I say he get in point be say he get improve if they stand on the talk what he talk. And then get way everybody you see how if you go voter region, make a boss job. If you go voter region, the way that they talk the story of the votarians migrating and then walking backwards and agokoli, maybe you go where into the king today and people to get a different way they go toss maybe the people even still something where they run go. Obia on the side of the story, you debate what I talk about. So the reason why I say you get point, we say you get points to counter whatever they do, but he's probably not doing it the right way. But he get why into the do the way they do them.
They were coming to you to ask for your suggestion, say what do you think is the right way to address this situation or change this history? What would you go suggest for them?
I would suggest what is written, right? What is said is also said. But for reference sake, we mostly refer to what is written. Oko Menshia has told this story several times. Menshia is a palace. The Ashanti Kingdom is a book of stories. Oko Konfanochi site. They've consciously told the story. They keep old folks around who tell stories to pass on the history from time to time. I believe as a king, if you've seen that there are loopholes in the history that is far spread, you also start telling the history your way. Instead of challenging certain things and challenging the kingdoms, you'd rather have your old folks also tell the stories. Doma is a big kingdom. Let them start writing their books. Let them start instilling it in the schools. You understand? Do some research, find some facts to back what you do. Going against it and saying, yo, I'm not going to submit to this because of what me, somebody tell me, or what me too, my history they tell me. No go bring any peace, because at the end of the day, bro, yeah, Menshia, well, you see, Nana is saying Menshia's story has been told by white people, you know. I mean, Nana Ahonfe or whatever, not to disrespect anybody, but they may kind of say, so history, tell your story, okay? Don't try to, excuse my language, bullshit what somebody they talk. And you get in 10. No, Doma in a big kingdom. No, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm just saying you also have a way of telling your story. Don't go against the story where we all know. His church and they cut on Doma. He said, yes, in Tim Jackery, they cut off his head. Yeah. Mensha is a kingdom. So will be bigger. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know
how all this history be interesting way. Ghana movies no really even sit down and say, Moku, act all this.
That is. But you know the funny thing, if you go outside, I can't put my hand on one or two, but I've seen stories being told. The white man will be stories where we would own the story.
Of course. Oh yeah. That's a I mean,
yes. If you go to Germany, then they tell the story, then do movies, they do cartoons and things all on that. The point is, you see, I said something. I said, bro, if you don't tell your story, somebody will tell it, and the person will misconstrue a lot of things in there. What I said. So, what if, say, this case we talk about right now, maybe your man be right, but because they don't tell the story, right, or nobody tell the story, the person who tell the story, they in the comfortable lead right now. But at the end of the day, are you going to go against him and start instigating violence? No. That's the only thing I find wrong about this. Marvel has done some. Yeah, they've done same with, you can't have a president and king in a country. You can have. Britain has a prime minister, they have a queen. Please, check your facts. They have a king, actually. Now they have a king. It works. There's a traditional system and there's the legislative system, okay? They can both work in any country. Please. Obibini, Otunfo is a chief. Yeah, Otunfo is a chief. He's a paramount chief. Ahini relationship. Nana, mami, Nana, fire. Inti me bow out. Why? Incoming king of Pram traditional area. Charlie, that's a lot of African story told here. Bro, being some bass on the Casabina, the idea. Sharp.
That'd be cool.